Dimensional impact controls. Dimension: everything surrounding us possesses height, width, and depth, or 3 dimensions. We cannot perceive objects with more or less than 3 dimensions. Dimensions provide us with an added perception within the figure-ground relationship, instilling a perception of depth to design. Perspective. Linear perspective is a 2-dimensional technique allowing one to capture the illusion and impression of depth, space, and distance on a flat surface. Elements of perspective. Horizon lines. The horizon line exists horizontally across the canvas at the eye level of the viewer, visually establishing the line where the sky appears to meet the ground. Orthogonal lines. Orthogonal lines are implied visual guidelines that assist the viewer's eyes in connecting an object shown in perspective as seen from a vanishing point. The vanishing point. The vanishing point is where all orthogonal lines extend toward the center of the horizon line in 1-point perspective, or in 2- and 3-point perspective, extend to the coverage like train tracks in the distance upon an established point of origin. Natural scenes are usually void of parallel lines and therefore have no vanishing points. 1-point perspective. In a 1-point perspective, the vanishing point is always centered on the horizon line. As things get closer to the vanishing point, they become progressively smaller. A common visual that helps to explain 1-point perspective is a checkerboard floor. In 1-point perspective, orthogonals may also represent the receding parallel rectangles. 2-point perspective. 2-point perspective enables you to draw the same box you drew in 1-point perspective, but the box is now rotated so that you are looking at the corner of the box. The orthogonals now extend to the right and left vanishing points. 3-point perspective. 3-point perspective utilizes one additional vanishing point that offers the same benefits of 2-point perspective and enables you to look up or down on an object. Looking up at a tall building is a common example of 3-point perspective. The illusion of depth within 2-dimensional image may be enhanced using the following techniques: reduction in size, overlapping, perspective convergence, reduction and saturation. Foreshortening. Foreshortening is an optical illusion where an object appears shorter than it actually is due to the angle of the viewer. This effect is also called forced perspective. In forced perspective, a circle may appear as an ellipse and a square as a trapezoid. Foreshortening results in the optical illusion that the bottle is larger than the girl in the image and her right arm has no length. Worm's eye view. When an object has a point of view from below or from an inferior position, it's called a worm's eye view. A low vantage point creates a heroic and monumental perception, which is why many politicians insist upon being photographed from the worm's eye view. The bird's eye view. When an object has a point of view from a high location looking down, it's called a bird's eye view. The horizon for a bird's eye view is usually placed very high in the picture or outside the image completely.